Hi there, good afternoon. This is the incredible city-state of Singapore, a super modern city and a very expensive one in Southeast Asia, right on the tip of the Malaysian peninsula. So, Singapore was a British colony, a center of trade and commerce for 144 years before it gained independence from Britain in 1963. At that time, it became part of Malaysia, which you can drive to now from the island of Singapore across the waterway into the peninsula of Malaysia. But the unification with Malaysia did not last long, only 2 years, and then because of various cultural and economic differences with Malaysia, then Singapore wanted to be an independent nation, and so on August 9th, 1965, then it gained independence once again from Malaysia and became its own country. There are 4 recognized official languages of Singapore, including Malay, the language of Malaysia, as well as Mandarin Chinese. About 70% of the people in Singapore are ethnically Mandarin Chinese. And then Tamil, a language of South India, and the 4th one being English. English is very commonly spoken among most of the people here in Singapore. So, it is about 5 p.m. As you can see, gray skies. It was raining hardcore all morning. And so I didn't get out to film, and so I have just a couple of hours here to do my best to capture more of the city beyond what I showed in my last video yesterday, because tomorrow I am flying to Bali. It was a short stop here in Singapore for 3 nights. So I'm going to walk over to the Merlion. You'll see what the Merlion is once I get there, and then show the Marina Bay Sands Hotel, and the Gardens by the Bay, the very famous nature park, and go check it out. So time to get walking. It is about a 25-minute walk to the Merlion, although I might take a bus if it works out that way. Singapore is a very walkable city to a lot of the attractions, at least, depending on where you are, of course. But there are buses, there's the metro, taxis, lots of ways to get around. Singapore consists of one main island and then various smaller islets that are right nearby. And as you can see, it is a real mix of the older and the more modern, with these cool little neighborhoods with the smaller streets, the quaint shops with lots of character, and then the super modern skyscrapers that you can see in every direction. So it is a very interesting city, very unique, very culturally mixed. Cultures from elsewhere in Asia, as well as the British influence, and a very small country with a lot packed into it. So it is definitely worth spending maybe 4, 5, 6 days or even longer, but be aware that this year in 2022 it was ranked as the most expensive city in the world, tied with New York City. Here you have your 7-Eleven, a great place to get your snacks and drinks. Okay, whoops. A little tight back in here. All right, so time to check my phone and figure out where I'm going. Let's go see more of incredible Singapore. Korean sashimi, Korean a la carte. Another very nice element of Singapore is all of the greenery. So they decided to sort of change the emphasis from being a city with gardens to a city in a garden. So instead of the emphasis on the city part, make it a garden with city inside of it, and accentuate more of the greenery, the beautiful plants, and the element of nature. So there you can see a very nice, very green garden there. And we got buses that I want to investigate and try to take one heading for the Merlion. Here you have one of the markets that is not very open. Maybe more of a morning market. All right, time for me to pull out my phone and figure out where I'm going. interesting. Never seen one before. A Una elephant, I guess. Like an elephant unicorn. So here is Marina Bay and the famous Marina Bay Sands Hotel Resort, which opened in 2012 and at the time was the costliest resort ever created, I believe, at $8 billion. There are more than 2,500 hotel rooms in it. And up ahead here, the symbol of Singapore, and a nice spot to grab a drink or some food overlooking the marina. So here we have the Merlion. Mer as in mermaid or the sea. So it is a half fish, half lion mythical creature that is considered to be the mascot of Singapore. It was first created in 1972, but it was in a different location a few hundred meters away, and then was moved because a bridge was created. Not sure if maybe it was this bridge here that blocked the view of it, and so they moved it here in 2002. So the plan is to get across the bay here and go check out the Gardens by the Bay, which might be right over there. Anyway, probably a walk around this way over the bridge, and then also get closer to the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. Quite a scene here. Nice to see some people around, even though it's crowded, because a lot of Singapore is very, very quiet right now. Not sure why. A real change from Tokyo, in which it's busy everywhere basically all the time. Not sure if it's maybe pandemic related, still coming back to life, or because it's the rainy season or what. But you know, better than being too crowded at least. So the Gardens by the Bay is not over there, it is behind the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. And I got a date wrong. The hotel there was not opened in 2012, it was opened in 2010. It was the Gardens by the Bay that was opened in 2012. I think that you can walk, yes, I can see people walking across that bridge there. We're at Forecourt Garden. A little theater here. A family of 5 enjoying a day out at the old Esplanade waterfront. One, two, three, 4, 5. And a very strange artistic piece here. Paper Moon Puppet Theater, Indonesia, it says. Being displayed here from, I guess, the 5th to the 18th of December. Today is December 11th. Stream of Memory manifests Paper Moon Puppet Theater's abiding interest in the bonds humans have with each other and nature. Inspired by communities to make the river their homes, the work celebrates the life-giving energy of human relationships and nature. So I guess kind of depicting a river or water front area, like community. See, he's fishing there. So like buildings on stilts in a lake or a river or whatever. Okay, and then we have a street food market area. Let's take a look. See what kind of grub they have here. Lots of rules in Singapore. No running or bicycles. Bakute. Fried large intestines. Braised pork. Hello. I'm not hungry right now, actually. Thank you. Steak tagliata. Flavors of Italy. Omelette, an oyster omelette. Fried Hokkien prawn noodles. Chak kwat tiao. Some kind of a shrimp soup. Crab. Lots of very interesting stuff. Hong Kong Street, Old Chun Kee, Black Pepper Crab, Cereal Prawn, Salted Egg Crab, Portuguese Assam Stingray, and reasonable prices, especially compared to restaurants, as you would expect. Sukhothai Thai food, but still not super cheap. So steamed fish with lime and garlic sauce, $30. That is Singaporean dollars. Pad Thai, $10, I guess, for the smaller one, and $18 for the larger one. So when you compare that to Thailand, I mean, $18 for a Pad Thai in a street food market is still pretty crazy expensive. Now, the exchange rate to the US dollar is that it will be less in US dollars. So $18 Singaporean is about maybe $13 US. All right, let's keep on walking over to the Gardens by the Bay. Nice. So that is a huge stadium seating area with a stage area there sticking out into the bay. Walking over the bridge here, and here are a few more of the facts about Singapore. So as I mentioned, official languages: English, Malay, Mandarin, Tamil, Tamil as in Tamil Nadu, the state in South India, and so the official national language is Malay, but it is not the most spoken language because, as I mentioned, the ethnic groups, Singapore is 74.3% Chinese, 13.5% Malay, 9% Indian, and 3.2% others. Religions: Buddhism, 31.1%, 20.2% no religion, Christianity, about 19%, Islam, 15.6%, Taoism, 8.8%, Hinduism, 5%. So here you have the shops at Marina Bay Sands. It is a mall as well. There you can see the boat-like thing on top of the hotel. But I want to go see the Gardens by the Bay first, since sunset is not all that far away at this point. And then I will head into the mall and check things out there. And hopefully, if we have time, try to see a little bit more. Maybe Little India. Active Garden. It's great that there are all of these fitness places. And here, some musical instruments. Moongate, bronze sculpture. So out here is the Gardens by the Bay. And the very distinctive structures there that light up at night. The meadow. Cloud Forest, Flower Dome, Super Tree Grove. So I guess those are the super trees. You are here. The hotel. And so all through here. Super Tree Grove, Golden Garden, Cloud Forest, Flower Dome. So this is my 4th time to Singapore. The first time was in 2010. The second time was... When was the second time? I know I came here in 2018. I think in 2017, that's right. I flew here... Funny story. So I was flying to Thailand, and I booked a flight to Singapore, and then booked another flight to Thailand, trying to give myself like 2 days in Singapore to explore it. But I made a mistake with the international dateline. somehow. Based on, I guess, probably the departure time of the flight, I must have overlooked the arrival time, and basically I completely cut out my entire 2 days because I factored it in as gaining a day instead of losing a day. And so I landed with only like half a day maybe, or one night or something like that, to see Singapore before my other flight to Thailand. Okay, here we have the Flower Dome. Let's find out about getting inside there. And so anyways, having been here before, I have seen the Gardens by the Bay previously, but it is definitely worth revisiting. As you can see, looking inside there, looks really cool. And so here we're getting to the entrance area. Let's find out about how the ticketing works. If there's one ticket for all of the different places to see here or what. Lion King. From Fujian, China. Golden silk Nanmu wood is highly regarded and reputed to be used in the construction of China's Forbidden City in the 15th century. From southern China. So Avatar the Experience, Gardens by the Bay, that is inside of the Cloud Forest dome. But I have made a executive decision, which is to skip going inside of these things because there is a long line right there for getting the ticket. It is pretty expensive. It is 53 Singaporean for the Cloud Forest Dome and the Flower Dome, and then additional prices for various other things to see around here. Whereas the gardens are free, and with the light going down, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time waiting in line there and then more lines to get inside. Plus, I have seen them previously. So, if you come to Singapore and want to see the Gardens by the Bay, I definitely recommend going inside of these. There you can see the entrance, Cloud Forest. They are really cool. You can get a little taste of it from outside. Waterfalls there. A viewing platform up there. Beautiful greenery. Definitely worth it. But let's keep on exploring and then try to see something else beyond the Gardens by the Bay before it gets dark here. More sculptures made from, I guess, the Chinese wood there. So you can just walk through the gardens and see the super trees for free. So there's the sign for the Super Tree Grove. Unfortunately, it is not free right now because there is a private event going on, which I guess you can get tickets for, but he said that it was free until 5 p.m. Not sure of the time, but it is like getting close to 6 probably. Oh, 6:25. But you can get a view of it from the second floor, he said. So that is a shame to not be able to walk through the grove there, but we'll get some views of it. So here is the second level. And here you can see the super trees better. All right, there's a nice walk along there. Cool. A whole Christmas themed celebration going on. All right. At least we're getting a immersive experience here in the green of the plants. Just gorgeous. And so here we are at the base of the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. And more of it there. Let's head inside. It would be really cool to get up on top. I'm sure that that is possible. There must be a restaurant up there. But let's find out how long the line, how much it costs, all that kind of stuff. And also consider the time and whether to abandon this mall experience after a few minutes or try to get up top. Let's find out how it works. I guess you can just take an elevator to the 22nd floor. Huh. Maybe let's give that a try. Excuse me. Do I have to get a ticket to go to the very top?
Alright, so if you want to go to the sky deck,
Yes.
you have to buy a ticket, yes.
Like, is there a ticket booth
Yes.
inside here? Which direction?
Okay, so the ticket booth will be near the entrance of the sky park.
Okay,
So you go all the way to Tower 3,
I see.
exit the glass door, turn left, there'll be an escalator going down, the potential ticket stop there.
Okay, if I take this elevator to 22, do I get some views? There's kind of no viewing place.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, thank you. So here you have Casino Expo shops. Let's check this out. We're going the wrong direction, heading down, but I might just abandon the going to the top idea, and there is a metro station right here, and maybe take that over to Little India. to show something else beyond the hotel here before it gets dark. Okay, so this is going into the other building, the much shorter building with more of the shops. Lots of Christmas lights. So you can see that is the top of this building. It is much shorter. And some very expensive looking shops. Louis Vuitton. So here we are in Little India, and as you can see, it got dark in the meantime. Okay, so we are at Buffalo Road, and this is definitely Little India by the looks of it. So I forget exactly what to see here. I'm sure that there are some temples, as well as lots of shops. Just going to wander around a little bit and then call that the end of this video. I am getting tired. A lot of walking, a lot of talking, and I have a flight to catch tomorrow. So let's just take a little poke around. And a classic market here. Hearing the Indian music, the Indian colors, smells, people, restaurants. Getting just a little bit of a missing India feeling. I was there previously this year. Had a pretty epic trip for about, now I forget, a month, 6 weeks, something like that. So I guess this is kind of the heart of things here in Little India. Lots of shops along here. Love that incense smell. It's everywhere around here. Man, this is where it's really happening. There might be a market or something up ahead here. Let's take a look. It looks like some sort of a food court, I guess. Let's take a look at the Indian food options. Well, if you want some action in Singapore where it's actually happening, I guess Little India is the place to come. What do we got here? Some kind of little eatery. And then something up ahead. More shops. Little food court area. Well, it's too bad that it's dark because some colorful buildings sugarcane juice, lassi, and the food smells are really good. Cheap clothes. This is the place to come on a budget. Okay, well, I think that this is where I'm going to end this video. I remember these bathrooms. Those are toilets, very colorful. All right, that is going to do it for Singapore. Tomorrow, flying to Bali. See ya. Siddh Sri Lakshmi Narayan Temple. Lakshmi, Hindu goddess.